claim.
Check for me.
Hey, somebody check the stream.
It's live, just so y'all know. Why don't y'all check the stream? Anybody?
Still not going?
Don't be live, no.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you have to say it's waiting.
We can fix that.
It's on.
Y'all to form up.
It's moving slow because I can't even see y'all. Now you didn't. Yeah, it's real. It's real.
Okay. Is it?
That connection, man.
Yeah. So it says connected to chat, but it still says connecting. But he says it's super slow.
Super slow. Like he not even on camera yet. It's just you.
Okay.
They not on camera yet.
Okay, kind of. That's cool. So like, it's super slow. Extra slow. How much space you got on your phone? You just record regular and upload it?
Okay, they not on camera yet. Okay.
Oh, we good. Come on. Yeah, it'll
Catch up.
All right, for the third time. All right, Shalom, Shalom. Hey, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Hey, double honors to the apostles, elders at Greatmillstone. Salutations to you, Akim, that's out there doing the work of truth and sincerity. Hey, man, we live in some beautiful times, all right? Because, hey, Esau is falling, all right? And the division among these Edomites is very thick, you know? And that proves that the day is coming closer, all right? The Lord is basically performing all that he said he was going to do. Somebody give me Isaiah 55 and 8, okay? And then somebody give me 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. And we're going to start at the first verse. Go ahead whenever y'all ready.
This book of Isaiah, chapter 55, verse 8, and it reads, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord Yahweh."
Right, so the Lord thinks on a higher level than we could ever possibly imagine, okay? That's simple, all right? So we don't question his plan is, you know, it's pretty much, you know, it's his plan, man, all right? Just to keep it simple, go ahead.
"For as the heavens are higher than the earth, than yours,
Right, keep going.
and my thoughts than your thoughts. For as the rain cometh down, and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and make it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower, and bread to the eater. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please."
Right, and so by this alone we know the Lord is faithful, okay? He believes in his own word, and so shall we, okay? But everything that he says and put forth out there from his mouth, it's not going to return unto him void, all right? So the judgments that the Lord has basically put on the nations, okay, these judgments are going to come to pass. No matter how much these people scramble and try to alter whatever they're doing, you know, and try to hide or, you know, implement new agendas, whatever the case may be, the Lord's word is going to come to pass, man, against our enemies, okay? And that's to say, hey, we don't have to worry about anything, man, okay? Only thing we got to do is stick to our guns and what we're trained to do, which is what? Be faithful in the Lord and wait upon the Lord. All right? So the next one?
What's that scripture you had? You have scripture?
I will get it.
Second Thessalonians, you go.
Start at 1. Yeah, 2 and 1. Okay, because the times now that we live in are very, very, very prophetic times, man. All right? They're very prophetic times. Okay? And the Lord is doing a work, an unimaginable work that most aren't considering. Okay? And he's doing it. It starts by the word of his mouth, man. Okay? And we're about to see the power of the Lord overtake the wicked. Be division among these Edomites and their high political offices. You know, them coming against each other is a great sign, man. All right? You got this whole QAnon, and then you got all these Edomites convicting these pedophiles. You know, that's within the political structure. That's within all these different institutions that they set up, man. All right? So the division is heavy, okay? Which this is only proving that the Lord, all right, is making good on his word. All right? Go ahead.
It's the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 1. Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of and by our gathering together unto him, that ye be not soon shaken in mind,
Right.
or be troubled neither by spirit,
Right.
nor by word, nor by letter, as from us, as the day of Hamashiach is at hand.
Yep, it's at hand, man. All right. Here you go. The wars of rumors of wars and the other prophecies that were said to take place in Matthew 20, the 24th chapter, and I think Luke, the 21st chapter. You know, these are all coming to pass, man. All right, go ahead.
Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first.
Right. Was that falling away, all right, was us losing who we were as a people, our nationality, all right? We lost our heritage. That was the falling away, okay? The Lord basically kicked us out of the land of Israel, and we had to flee into the four corners of the earth, all right? But that day shall not come unless there be a falling away first. You looking at it, all right? Well, the history proves it. Us being in the slavery, us not knowing who we are, all right? Us being a byword and proverb among all nations where the Lord had driven us, okay? Go ahead.
And that man of sin be revealed.
Right, and that man of sin be revealed, which is Esau Edom, all right? The so-called white man, all right?
That's right.
So I get Job 9:24, okay? That man is being revealed now, okay?
Hey, GMS Upright said, Shalom.
Hey, Shalom, Mami, how about you, man? Shah, about you, that man of sin is being revealed right now, okay? And he's plastering his image up all over the world, what he has, okay? Go ahead.
It says, the son of perdition.
Right, meaning destruction, okay? Because Esau Edom has the ultimate destruction, or the most devastating destruction, or the judgment that's going to come to anybody known throughout the whole earth. It's going to come to these so-called white people. They're going to get the biggest judgment from God. Okay? All right, go ahead.
Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God.
Right, and that's the so-called white man. He opposed the Most High Yahweh. All right? He set up the scientific institution, all right, to say that God doesn't exist, okay? That the Creator doesn't exist, all right? He places his knowledge above the power of the knowledge of the Heavenly Father, man, which we know all wisdom cometh from the Lord, okay? Yeah, but, you know, Esau, with his, you know, through his pride, you know, saying that his way is better than the Lord, man, all right? Go ahead.
Or that he who opposeth and exalteth himself above that which it is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
Right, and who else is doing that besides the so-called white man? All right, you got the Pope at the Vatican Church saying he stand in the stead of the Lord. All right, and that he's the mediator between God and mankind. All right, but what are they doing in the Catholic Church, man? All right, pedophilia, all types of perverseness. All right, yep, necromancy. You know, go ahead.
That when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time.
Right, and now he's being revealed in this time, because this is his time to be revealed. All right. So we shouldn't have nobody telling us that we shouldn't be talking about the so-called white man. All right. That we shouldn't be spreading hate. We're not spreading hate. We're spreading truth. All right? And because the truth is not popular, all right? Because the truth is not upheld in the society, we're deemed as evil. We're deemed as hateful and wicked. All right? But the truth of the matter is the opposite, the complete opposite. Go ahead.
For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work.
Right. And this is Paul saying the mystery of iniquity doth already work. All right. The ones that the Most High was going to destroy, they was right in their faces. All right. The Greek Empire, the Roman Empire. All right. The mystery of iniquity doth already work. They was already doing their madness in the earth. All right. But there was going to come a time where he was going to be revealed as such, man, as the son of perdition. The wicked one. All right? And there's 3 different classifications of men on earth. You got the sons of the wicked, all right, who are prospering in the world, okay, because the sons of God, which is the second classification of men on earth, all right, they're the ones that's suffering and all the oppression, okay? And that just proves to you this world is upside down, okay? Because you got white people and all the other nations, all right? They're enjoying this earth, man, at the same time destroying it and defying the Heavenly Father, man. All right? So go ahead. Oh, the third classification, the water. The third classification are the sons of men, just the heathen, man. All right? They just the heathen. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way.
Right, and that's the Heavenly Father, Yahweh. All right? And his son Yahweh Shai. Okay? So he's only letting them letting them thrive or sustain themselves until their time comes, man. Somebody get Job 14:5. Go ahead with your precept.
This is Sirach, chapter 10, verse 7. It says, pride is hateful before the Most High, and man, and by both does one commit iniquity.
Yep. And Esau has the ultimate pride.
Okay.
Because one, they don't believe in God. They create institutions that say God didn't create the universe. He didn't create the earth. All right?
Big Bang.
With the Big Bang Theory. Okay?
Then they said, hey, man came from ape, which is total black.
Yeah, evolution, the theory of evolution. And natural selection. Go ahead.
Verse 8. It says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Right, so this kingdom, all right, this world as we know it is going to be translated, okay? This age is going to go out with a big bang, okay? No pun intended, but actually, that's the truth. It's going to go out with a big bang, okay? Read it again, Baba Shah.
It says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people unto another.
Right, and those unrighteous dealings, all right, is the establishment of the so-called white man. Everything that he has done to establish his kingdom, all right, is this world as we know it, okay? Go ahead.
It says, why is earth and ashes proud?
Right, because basically that's what you're going to be reduced to. All right? You're going to be reduced to earth and ashes. Okay? So why are you proud? Okay? Go ahead.
There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man.
Right, it's not a more wicked thing in the earth than a covetous Edomites. All right? You go around, you take people's land, steal people's resources. Okay? Yep, their identities. Okay? Go ahead.
It says,
so it's nothing more wicked than a covetous man. And Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, you're the most covetous person on this planet Earth. And you said it yourself. I think it was Trump that said we got a God-given right to take over the earth, to take what you see fit. All right, but you're doing it through covetous practices. You're doing it through oppression and wicked practices. Okay, go ahead.
It says, for such that sitteth his own soul to sell.
Read it again.
It says, for such sitteth his own soul to sell.
Right. So you sold your own soul by trying to cut off nations. All right, and try to defy the Heavenly Father. Okay. Go ahead.
It says, because while he liveth,
faculties. Those mental faculties and be merciful. All right? Go ahead.
It says, the physician cut it off a long disease.
Right.
And he that...
Which Yahweh Shai is the physician. Okay? Yahweh Shai is the physician. And Esau, Edom, you're the disease, man. You're the virus. Okay? You're the virus that the Lord has to annihilate. Has to eradicate. Somebody give me, no matter where you go on this earth, you are the border of wickedness, man. No matter where you go.
But we will return and build the desolate places. Thus shall call them, and they shall call them the border of wickedness.
Right. All right. And that's one of the identifiers of Esau. Wherever they go, they're known as the border of wickedness. All right. Wherever they go in the earth, they are bringing wickedness. Okay. And they're forcing it upon people. That's why nobody likes you all over the world. All right? The whole world, everybody in the world does not like the so-called white man. All right? Because of the evils that they, on a daily basis, man. The scriptures say they get no sleep unless they do some evil. Okay?
People against whom the Lord hath indignation forever.
Right. So indignation is righteous anger. So the Lord has indignation against these so-called white people, all right, Esau, Edom, okay? Why? Because of all the evils that they've done. Read it again.
It's the book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 4, and it reads, whereas Edom saith, we are desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build.
Say, basically, they ain't no hiding for you, man. Basically, he's going to be like a sentinel, like a reaper, man, follow you, man, all right? And he's going to pluck you out from your place. Okay, go ahead.
They shall build, but I will throw down.
Yep.
And they shall call them the border forever.
Right. And so the Lord has. So there ain't no forgiveness for the so-called white man Esau Edom. We can't help you on that. All right. That's a debt that you got to pay to the Heavenly Father. Okay. Yahweh. All right? The one you can consistently defy. The one you consistently blaspheme. Okay? All right? You blaspheme the Son. You put yourself up. You're wretched, nasty, base himself up as his son. Okay? All over the world. You declared that you were the chosen people. All right? And you consistently oppress, all right, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and those of the Israelites that be dispersed around the whole world, okay? You deliberately hid information, truth from the. So the Lord has indignation against the so-called white man forever, okay? And it's not going to be quenched until that judgment comes, which is right around the corner, man. All right?
Yashar called for Micah 2:1.
Okay, come. They get that Job 14 and 5.
Job chapter 14. book of Job, chapter 14, verse 5, and it reads, seeing his days are determined.
Right, so his days are determined, okay? Meaning basically the Lord has calculated the time and it's pretty much gave him a due date, okay? Go ahead.
The number of his months are with thee.
Right, because no man knoweth the hour, okay, except for the Heavenly Father. And the Lord knows exactly what time he wants this devil to be taken out, man. And we're seeing everything lead up to it, all right?
That's why Thessalonians said, he who let it will now let to be taken out of the world.
Go ahead.
Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
Right, so you can't pass, all right, your the dispensation of time that the Lord has allowed you. Just like any other empire, okay? When it was time for them to go, it was time for them to go, all right? And the Lord is fair, very equitable. He allowed you time. In that short time, you have a mass amount of wickedness that nobody else has ever done in the earth. Done enough abominable and blasphemous things in the earth within that little small frame of time, okay? Which is actually more devastating. That's why the scriptures say, hey, the sins have reached unto heaven, okay?
Hey, Khan, he earned the right to be for 1,000 years of hardcore slavery, and then to be annihilated afterwards.
Definitely.
Practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
Yep, and that's Esau implementing his grievous laws upon the people, man. All right? Okay? That's him implementing all his grievous laws and things that he's doing, all right, to the people. Okay? Mainly the children of Israel. Okay? Because we're the ones that toiled and built this country. We built the world. Okay? Sure. We pretty much built the world. All right?
It says, and they covet fields and take them by violence.
Right, so you covet fields, meaning you take something that's not yours, but you do it by way of violence, okay? And you have been doing so since your inception. And you pride yourself with that, man. You pride yourself on taking people's land, killing, murdering people, all right? Stealing their resources, you know?
And houses, and take them away, so they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage.
Right, so you oppress people in their own houses, all right, in their own lands, and you take their heritage away, what belongs to them, you know, which is actually God-given, okay? You see, all these American people, all these Americans from white to black, well, we talking about you Edomites right now, all right, you so-called white people. You have lived lavishly while everybody else in the world suffers, okay? And that's why nobody likes you Edomites, man. All right? You take people's inheritance away from them, and it's nothing to you. While other people suffer, man. But your time of suffering is coming, you know? Your time of suffering, pain, and anguish is coming, all right? And there's no way you can hide, and nobody can deliver you, all right? Go ahead.
It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, against this family do I devise an evil.
Against this family, because the Lord, somebody give me Isaiah 10:7. Because the Lord gonna judge y'all as a whole nation. Just like he judged us as a whole nation. Our kings, our priests, our judges, our princes, all right? From the women all the way down to the children, to the men, all right? Well, what? All put in captivity, whether they were righteous or whether they were wicked. We all was judged as a nation. And Esau, Edom, and all these other nations, they're going to be judged as a whole nation, okay? Not individually, okay? There's going to be certain judgments like the thermonuclear fire for these people in America, not just Esau, Edom, but you're going to have 2/3 of the nation of Israel being burnt with thermonuclear fire. All right, and whatever other nation that came over here and that wanted to melt in this pot of this American way, this westernized way, all right, they're going to be melted too, you know. Hey, but the Lord is going to judge all you nations as nations, all right. And with Esau, when his time is coming, nobody's going to be able to deliver him out of the hand of the Lord, okay. Go ahead.
From which ye shall not remove your necks, Neither shall go haughtily, for this time is evil.
Yep. Give me Deuteronomy 32 and 33, and then who's next? Yeah, come on.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 10, verse 7. And it reads, Howbeit he meaneth not so, neither do his heart think so, but it is in his heart to destroy and cut off nations, not a few.
Right, that's self-explanatory. So the Lord is going to cut off nations, all right? Not just a few. The whole nation of Edom, of Esau, is going to go down, okay? Go ahead. I think.
You can prove that in Obadiah.
Oh yeah, cut off.
Yeah, somebody get Obadiah. You know, after his scriptures, but get Obadiah.
What did you have?
Deuteronomy 32. 39.
Okay, yeah, go with that.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39. It says, "Seeing now that I, even I, am He, and there is no power with me." I heal.
Right, there's no other God with the Most High. Okay, there's no other God that'll match our God. That's our power. All right, go ahead.
I kill and I make alive.
Right, the Lord kill, He makes alive. Okay, not Esau, Edom. Okay, and you got people fearing the so-called white man because of what? You think because he got these instruments of death that he has a military superpower, that he can just do whatever the hell he wants. It's the Lord that issues death. Go ahead. Because basically what we're going to prove is the Lord is the top dog. All right? Go ahead.
I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
And that's the point. Nobody's going to be able to deliver the so-called white man out of the Heavenly Father's hand. There's no place you can run. There's no place you can hide. Okay? The Lord is on Esau's heels. All right? There's no way they can run. Okay? Proverbs 16:4, and then go ahead. Go Obadiah. Get Obadiah.
It's the book of Obadiah. It says, the vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen.
Yep.
Thou art greatly despised.
Right, and that's Esau, Edom. All right, starting with the chiefest ones, man. All right, which is their nationality? Amalek. All right, of the tribe of Edom. I'm sorry, Edomites of the tribe of Amalek. Okay, it's really small. But those that own everything, that own all the media outlets, they own all these different institutions, whether it be entertainment,
Because
whether it be scientific institutions, they own them all. Okay, healthcare institutions, agriculture institutions, they own all these things, man.
Yep.
All right, read it again.
It says, behold, I've made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised.
Right, so, hey, everyone hates you, the so-called white man. Everyone hates you, okay? You are greatly despised. No matter where you go in the earth, you bring corruption, all right?
He was hated in the ancient world.
Yeah,
Shit.
God.
That's why y'all fled into the rocks.
That's right. And then, the whole ordeal with Hitler, man,
Somebody get
from their own people exposed that there was a whole lot of homosexuality going on. There was pedophilia going on over there in Germany. All right, they owned everything and basically had the mass of the people oppressing them, man. All right, and they had to remove them because they were pretty much destroying the fabric of this society, man, morally, spiritually. All right, Esau is a blood-sucking leech, man. All right, and so they had to eradicate you. Why? Because you greatly bring wickedness. All right.
It says, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Right, and that's Esau, Edom. All right, you the one that sit on high. Okay, you the one that basically believe that nobody can bring you down. That nobody can. Go ahead.
He had all the technology.
Yep. Huh.
The technology is what really deceived Esau. He thought that nobody could. The technology is what really put his ass on a pedestal that you can't start. I got the manipulation. I got MK Ultra. I got infiltrators in all around the fucking world. I didn't put myself up as God. I didn't made the image of white. Can't nobody really stop what the fuck we got going on. That was the mindset of Esau.
It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars.
And the eagle is the most deadliest, demonic, hateful fucking bird ever. Coward. The eagle. And he set his nest upon the stars, and that's talking about when you go back into the late 50s, early 60s is when they begin the satellite systems, man. And that began under what? Who? Reagan? Was it Reagan?
I think so, because he was talking about
the Star Wars system.
Yeah.
It was a Star Wars system, and you speed it up to now. When you get Trump into the office, he set up the 6th branch of the military, which is the fucking space. So they set their eagles, they set their nests upon the stars, meaning they put their technology in the heavens, man. All right, and it is for the reasons of tracking the Lord's coming, and as well as being a power on the earth, being the God of the earth, that we can see every fucking thing. That was their main thing to do, is to play like they're the Most High. We're gonna put our satellites in the atmosphere, put our satellites in space, so we can see what the fuck is going on all around the world. That was a part of his blessing when the dew of heaven. That was a part of his blessing. So he actually lived up to his blessing, man.
Just to add, the scriptures say that the Lord's eyes are 10 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of mankind. And that's what they try to do with these satellites, keeping an eye on everybody. And that's what they're ultimately going to try to do with the
chip.
With the chip.
The totalitarian society.
Yeah, see what they don't. I mean,
damn, these motherfuckers, they want to be the Most High.
Yeah, the angels are the one that's watching you. They the real watchmen, and then we watchmen upon earth, but the Lord is watching you.
To discourse or entreat on the art from the Greek word technologia, systematic, an art, a craft, a technique.
Craft, technique.
Yep. A skill, a work method, a system. An art, a system method of making or doing.
And this movie, X-Men Apocalypse. Basically, there's a scene in the movie where the nukes was flying up because he basically put it in everybody's minds to start shooting those nukes off. And he was one of the quotes he said, I'm going to destroy all your systems. And that was the main thing that he was pretty much shooting for. He said basically all their technology and he said their systems, but he used the word systems, you know. But yeah, it shows you that, you know, Esau know that the Lord want to destroy them, okay? But they're gonna try to fight tooth and nail to save their spot here on the earth. But it ain't gonna happen.
It says to weave, also to fabricate. And then fabricate the fact that they control, you know, the world pretty much. You know?
That's that witchcraft.
Yep.
That's that witchcraft. To fabricate. Technology can fabricate.
Yeah, they got what they call the deep fake.
Yeah.
Where they can put your face on somebody else's body.
And commit the action. Yeah. Well, they do that with the voiceover shit. That's what.
Fake. Fake technology.
Deep technology. Yeah.
And so they're using it. They all they're doing is using it for their wickedness, man. You know?
That's it.
If I can add.
How you spell it?
Just deep fake.
Deep fake. Oh, okay. Deep fake.
Like
okay.
This is
oh man, that goes into the fucking Project Bluebeam. That Project Bluebeam. That's that deep fake technology.
But and then they're gonna be using it to they're gonna be using, especially in the near future, man.
Oh, shit.
Man, they got a faction of Edomites that's going after each other. The whole pedophile ring and stuff. And the more chaos we see in the world, it is just another sign of Esau slipping. He's losing everything. But they trying to bring everything down with him. So these Edomites are really fighting against each other.
Yeah.
And they're gonna start using that deep fake shit to basically use it to basically frame it.
Mm-hmm. You know? Esau framing Esau on this bitch. Egyptian versus Egyptian. Yeah. Did somebody get real quick? If Satan's house be divided, get that.
It's heavy.
Somebody find that. That's hey man, the scriptures is coming together. Cause you got Esau like I ain't fucking with y'all, but the thing is, Amalek ain't fucking with none of them. Amalek ain't fucking with none of these regular peon ass Edomites. But you got the peon Edomites that's doing the uproars and things of that nature.
Are greatly despised, bro.
Alex Jones with his the 1%ers or the fucking what he needs to the Zionists. It's the Zionists. He getting all them Edomites on Alex Jones' side with that Zionist shit. It's the Zionists, the government. He bugged the fuck out too, cause he still believe in Thomas Jefferson and George Washington and the establishment of the four founding fathers. But them was the witches that was cast the fuck out who started this shit. They only going by the blueprint of these niggas.
They were agents, double agents.
They was set up, man. George Washington and all of them, they was actually set up, and they was doing witchcraft, man. They was set up. They know that shit, man. All that studying they do, all the research they do, you ain't come across that these niggas was wicked. Go ahead with that scripture.
Let me start at 22.
I mean, shit. Well,
This is Mark 3, verse 22. It says, and the scribes which came down from Jerusalem said, he hath Beelzebub,
yeah.
And by the prince of the devils casted he out devils, and he called them unto him and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom,
so they was calling Yahweh Shai Satan, because he had the ability to cast out demons from somebody. That's the fucking low level of these niggas, man. These niggas out here call us Satan. They call that we dealing witchcraft and this, that, and the third. We had them niggas what's their name? Yashral in Milwaukee. Fuck it, I don't give a fuck. Say their goddamn name. Who gives a fuck? We got the truth. We right. Alright? They used to go around and say that we was doing witchcraft because me and Amawan did a lesson on the witchcraft books, and what me and Amawan had did, we went to the woods and we burnt the witchcraft books. So we was doing witchcraft. How the fuck we doing witchcraft when we just burned the witchcraft book? They said that we was dealing in witchcraft because we were studying about what's that book? The Codex Magica. Oh, they dealing in witchcraft because they reading about it. That's fucking that's stupid. They was calling Yahweh Shai a demon. They was basically saying that the Lord was a demon because he was casting out demons.
And his rebuttal was like, how can Satan cast out Satan?
That's stupid. Go ahead.
It says, verse 24, it says, and if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand.
Right, and that's what we're seeing here in America. Obviously, America's divided, man, on every level. You know, you got the classes being divided.
Yep. It starts with the classes.
Yeah, and then you got politics. They divided, heavily divided. Okay.
Well, that's the classes.
You got a one faction of Democrats. They want to kick out the damn president. You can't, and they, you know, so it's heavy division. But there's just another side.
You got now you have the Republicans and the Democrats fighting against each other. Now, originally it was actually they was really in cahoots with one another, but as things progress, they actually really against one another now. Now we understand it's an act and this, then the third, but you have these Republicans and Democrats, Edomites, who hate each other.
Yeah. Because you got the Republic, which is fallen, which has been ruling for the last few hundred years.
Yep.
And then you got this
Since the Roman Empire.
The corporate entity that's coming in.
Yes.
This machine state that's coming up. You know, the ones that they trying to bring down.
Well, that's what the Civil War was about. It proved that in the Civil War. You had a faction of Edomites who wanted the corporal entity slavery, and then you had the other Edomites who wanted the general labor type of slavery, and they went into war together. That was damn near not the beginning stakes, but that was like a sense of the kingdom being divided against each other.
Well, look, a lot of those presidents that you see, first 16, a lot of them were Democratic Republicans. Then you start to see the divide come in, where they took, like you said, took on different factions. Yep. Those differences, and that was during the establishment of America when they right after the 13 colonies, they started.
Yeah, right after 13 colonies, it was friction between Esau, because Esau's the devil. Esau don't like Esau. Right after the 13, you're right, 100% right. Right after the 13 colonies, Esau began to battle against one another about who gonna take this, who gonna take that. We gonna be over here, you gonna be over there.
Well, hell, the Revolutionary War was a battle against each other.
Yep.
The French, the Spanish, the British, the Americans.
All of them niggas was Edomites.
All of them.
Esau fighting Esau. The British are coming. The British are coming. Remember that shit? Esau was fighting against fucking Esau, man. Go ahead.
Didn't the Romans, like when they came over here, I guess they came over here on boats.
Mm-hmm.
I remember saying this. When they came, they said amongst each other like, your only two options are to either take over the land or die. They have to burn their boats.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to show you the mentality of Esau. Like they're highly prideful.
Yeah.
They don't care about anybody but themselves. They don't consider anybody but themselves.
Yep. Either you bring your ass over here or you're going to die. You have a mission, basically. Christopher Columbus.
That's his whole mission. He wasn't in good standards with the Queen. That's why he came over here.
Yeah. Yep.
A bunch of outlaws. Man.
Well, it's kind of debatable. I don't know 100%. King Ferdinand and Queen Elizabeth, they could have been Jakes at that time. That was the time of the breaking off. They could have been Jakes. But
Moors were ruling at that time.
Huh?
Moors were ruling.
The Moors was ruling at that time over there in Spain. Yeah, those was it was Jakes or those could have been Jakes or not, but But regardless, you know how Jake is. Jake ain't dealing with all that witchcraft. Jake is dealing with that witchcraft shit, but the whole
They was royalty.
and
They
royalty,
was dealing with the church.
yeah, they were dealing with the churches. So when it came to the outcasting of those witches and this, they cast the Cristobal Colon and his because one of the crew members was an Israelite.
Yeah.
One of the crew members was a Jake on a boat. So we know that Jake was around at that time. So yeah, so Go ahead, finish that Obadiah.
That's Mark.
Huh?
Mark.
Okay, go ahead, and then jump back to
Mark.
yeah. Then yep.
This is Mark 3, verse 26.
It's ironic that's the symbol. Come on, man. Go ahead.
And though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord Yahweh.
And that was what? Late 50s, 60s when they started advancing their technology. Got all these different institutions to come together, IBM and all these different people. All right?
What is?
And that's when your society started to fall. That's when the prophets were being raised up.
That's all I'm about to say.
Starting with Abba Bivens, man. All right?
Yep. As far as the real deep prophecies where the scriptures came from, because it was a faction of Jakes who was coming around the commandment keepers. The commandment keepers was a little bit before our Bivens.
Yeah, but the spirit was on.
But the spirit transferred, you know. Yep. But the truth came in that fashion, beginning with our Bivens, because that is Elijah. He that have an ear, let him hear. We don't give a fuck if you don't believe it or not. But from their own point is when the prophets begin to actually. Yeah, man, it's been a ministry, man. It's been a long ministry on what it is today, man. If you know the history, it's been a ministry that has been established by Yahweh Shemal Shai and has came about until what we is right now today, man. That's dope as hell. Even with the commandment keepers, you know, even with the commandment keepers, they got into Judaism, this, that, and the third, but it was still that peak of we are the chosen. But it had to branch off because it was still not 100% truth. It branched off. Abba Bivens, those came after him, King Mashah, High Priest Ariyah, Yaiquab, and then apostles, young elders, apostles coming in, and to what it is now today. That goes back, what's 2020?
That's like 60 years.
60 years ago. A good 60 years ago. 65. But that's nothing. That's quick. This thing is moving fast. Fucking 1950 till now, that's no fucking time to the Lord. If you understand the time frame. If you understand time from the 50s to now, that is a short fucking time that the Lord then raised up as many as men has he raised up for this thing, man. That's why I say, behold, I come quickly. If you really understand what the fuck is going on. Man. Yeah, keep going on. No, keep going. You ain't even read the whole other chapter. What you on, verse 5?
You on verse 5.
That's the spirit. You on verse 5. You ain't getting nowhere. Go ahead. Keep going.
It says, if thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some grapes?
Yeah, Esau take care of that damn thing.
How are the things of Esau searched out?
Hey, he searched out because of the spirit, the prophets. That's how it searched out. We begin to dig into this devil's history.
Well, the Lord said he would shall uncover their skirts.
Yeah, uncover their skirts. The Lord. Go ahead.
How are his hidden all the men of thy confederacy bordered? The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee.
Yep.
And prevailed against thee.
Yeah, because Esau basically, all his allies are figuring out who they truly are, man. A bunch of wicked devils that have a stronghold on the world economy.
Is this the man?
Yep. And they basically, they're figuring out that Esau, Edom, is the reason why the whole world is being oppressed.
Hold that. Somebody get Isaiah 14.
And that's why they're going to turn away from it.
Yep.
They're going to trick your ass and they're going to turn against you.
Yep. Start from verse 8. Isaiah 14 and 8.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 14.
No, go ahead, read again. Go ahead, read.
This is book of Isaiah, chapter 14, starting at verse 8. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us.
Right, and that feller represents one that, basically chops the tree down. And those trees represents the nations, man. Okay? And Esau has been, basically cutting the nations down, man. All right? But so when the Lord take him out, it ain't going to be that no more, all right? Go ahead.
Verse 9, it says, hell from beneath is moved to meet thee at thy coming.
Right, man. And that's why the Lord said, man, in the fullness of thy sufficiency, thou shalt be in straits, man. All right? because when you go to capstone your enterprise, so to speak, I just use that term anyway. But when you go to capstone your enterprise, that's when everything is going to, the carpet is going to be snatched from under you, so to speak. Okay? And that's like right now, man. We're dealing with this whole coronavirus pandemic. It's because Esau is trying to basically keep what's his, man. He's trying to shut down the world, all right, and bring in these draconian laws so he can have his full control. But within all of this that's going on, the Lord will have every hand is going to be against him, man. All right, go ahead.
It stirred up the dead for thee.
Yep. That's the heathen nations, man. All right, go ahead.
Even all the chief ones of the earth.
Yep. So all the chief ones of the earth, of the heathen nations, are going to rise up against you. Okay, and they're going to become your enemies. All right. Go ahead.
It have raised.
Hey, real
up.
quick, get Revelations 20. What is that? 20 and 5. Hold that. Get real. Trying to see what that say about the dead. Yeah. I think. Read that.
Revelation 20 and 5. It says, "But the rest of the dead live not again until the 1,000 years were finished."
Okay, that's talking about the other nations. Because the other nations, after they get put into servitude, they're going to be free to live in their own respectable land. That's the dead that's talking about. Yep. Go ahead.
It says, "This is the first resurrection."
Yeah. Okay, the first resurrection is representing when the elect gets beamed up, or some of the elect is going to get persecuted. But there ultimately is going to be a part of the first fruits of the kingdom. That's the first resurrection. That's what we want to be a part of. The dead is the other nations. After 1,000 years of slavery, they're going to be free of, going to their own land and doing their own thing, but they're going to be under hardcore slavery, just like Esau. So that's the dead. Okay, go back, Isaiah.
All right, back in Isaiah chapter 14 and 9, it says, "Hell from beneath is moved to meet thee at thy coming. It stirred up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It hath raised up their thrones, all the kings of the nations."
Yeah, because when you go into Obadiah, everybody hate this bitch. Everybody began to hate Esau. Everybody was scared. See, everybody been hated Esau. They was just scared of him. Yeah. The Lord had to turn that motherfucking that dial up to be like, fuck you. That's the end. That's how we know we at the end. He had to turn that dial up. Yep. Go ahead.
It says, verse 10. Verse 10, it says, "All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become as weak as we?"
Yep, and that's happening. These nations are looking down upon Esau, all right, because what? They have nuclear capabilities just as well as Esau. They have armies just as well as Esau. And they already defected from the dollar. So that just shows you them rising up to it.
It says, "Art thou become like unto us?
No.
Thy pomp is brought down."
Meaning your pride, okay? Your pride is brought down. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, "Thy pomp is brought down to the grave."
Yep. Because what? Now, why you think people saying make America great again? Because obviously it's not great. It's not as great as it once has been. Because through
they're trying to heal this motherfucker by themselves. They trying to heal this place. Talaki, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
It says, "And the noise of thy vows, the worms is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee."
Yeah, when you're dealing with worms, when a lot of times when the scriptures talk about the worms covering such and such, that means the worms is covering a dead body. Corrosion. So when we die, what happens when we die? See, when we left, that's why the scripture said that Yahushua wasn't his body wasn't left to be corruptible. Roughly paraphrasing Acts, because that's when, what is it? It takes 3.5 days to 4 days when your body begins to decay. So that 4, right? So that's when 4 days perfect because Yahushua rose on the evening of the 3rd day, which would be the 4th. Correct? If I'm saying it right, Salaki, if I'm not going into the 4th, that's when the corrosion begins, and that's when Yahushua was raised up, right at the peak of that.
I think my Acts 2.
Yeah. So just like the worms and the corrosion of here, this place is dead. See, the worms covered this motherfucker. That's the corrosion. Like the worms has covered this place. It's dead. It's through.
From the inside out, it's become rotten.
That's it. It's dead. It's through. You know,
from the infrastructure to the moral standards and all that.
It's over with.
Politics is all screwed up.
Yep. This place is dead.
Yeah.
You know.
Verse 12, it says, "How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down?" Salaki, it says, "How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations?"
Yeah, because Esau is the one that weakened the nations, not some spirit, okay? But also, the Lord is the one that brought them down. He basically made it a equal playing field, you know? Because he's bringing all these nations together for judgment, and he's going to use them to fight against Esau. All right. So ultimately, so he can come down and judge everybody. Go ahead.
13, it says, "For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High."
Which is us, man. All right. Because they want our spot. Okay. They want to be in our spot. All right, go ahead.
"I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north."
And literally, we're like, what do you call that? Prisoners, prisoners of war.
POWs.
You know? POW. You know, we're literally like prisoners of war. And Esau literally is holding us hostage.
Well, that's why the Lord's going to come back in a reconnaissance mission.
Yeah.
A reconnaissance mission, that's the buy us back. A reconnaissance mission is when you go into the military. A reconnaissance mission is when, Saving Private Ryan.
Oh, yeah.
That was my favorite movie. They had to go retrieve the last brother, you know. That's what Yahushua is doing. He's going to come retrieve the elect. That was a reconnaissance mission. That's what the Lord about to do. This is fucking war. This is literally war.
So Esau, and that's why it's this big thing now. You say you're a Hebrew Israelite, you could be, you could be compromised, so to speak. You know, because they're not allowing us to be who we truly are.
What's that? Second Esdras? That they wouldn't let us be known as being Jews.
Yeah, Maccabees.
Is it Maccabees? Shamar, you brought that out. About what is Second Esdras or Maccabees 6 that they wouldn't want us allow us to be Jews. Remember that? Shit, type in Jew in the you know what I'm saying? But shit, that's gonna be.
Oh yeah, we're allowed to publicly
get that. Yeah. You remember what's that?
So these devils are playing as though.
First Maccabees 1:6.
I know it's something to 6. I know that much, but I don't know exactly where. I thought it was Second Esdras. I could be wrong though. But until somebody find it, go ahead. Whatever anybody got.
All right, I got a precept.
Got it.
Jeremiah 49. And, let's start at 14. It says, "I have heard a rumor from the Lord, an ambassador sent unto the heathen, saying, Gather ye together and come against her and rise up to the battle." Okay, and that the battle, let's talk about the battle of Armageddon, or Yahweh Shaphat, meaning the Lord's judgment. You know, because I think there's another scripture that says his determination is to gather all the nations, that he may pour upon him the fury of his indignation.
Yep.
You know, so
it's his determination. That means the Lord want this to happen. You motherfuckers out here thinking, oh, it ain't gonna be no war. The Lord ain't gonna do it. The Lord wants this to happen. People don't understand the Lord. He wants this to happen. He wants this battle to happen. He wants people to fucking die. He wants babies to get their head fucking smashed. Alright? He wants these bitches and these demonic ass women to get fucking raped and destroyed, man.
Said that the Lord is a man of war. He mustered up to host the battle.
And what happens in war, man? The Lord wants this to happen. He wants this nuclear destruction to happen. All right? He wants America to be destroyed. This is his determination. The Lord wants all the countries or whatever the fuck. He wants everybody to get together and kill themselves, man.
Right.
To get destroyed. Go to Joel, the 3rd chapter, man. Go to 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter. It said that yet they durst fight. The Lord gonna put the spirit on these motherfuckers to fight. He want this to happen. It already happened. We reading prophecies. That the prophets of the Lord, they had these dreams thousands of years ago, and it's happening now. It's playing out now.
Hey, the Lord is stirring up the heart or the minds of these other kings, to do His will, which is to gather them all, in the battle of Armageddon, come against Esau.
Bun, get Daniel 4 and 17 real quick, just off what he just said. Daniel 4 and 17. Yep.
It says,
real quick, hold on. This is a precept to what you just said. Daniel 4 and 17. My fucking heel hurt, John. Shit.
Daniel chapter 4, verse 17. It says, this matter is by the decree of the watchers and the commandment by the word of the Holy Ghost to entreat that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of man.
So the elect, the prophets, that's the living. We know that the Lord ruleth in the kingdom of men. So what is that telling you? The Lord is going to have this thing happen. It ain't that we know that the Lord wanted it to happen. You think that they really want a nuclear fucking war? Esau just got the nuclear bomb just to scare motherfuckers. That's it.
They say that.
He only wanted to scare motherfuckers. All right, we gonna make this nuclear bomb. We gonna scare everybody with this. Bro. That's what they did to Hiroshima and Nagasaki, to scare. But they didn't know that these motherfuckers is finna be against you.
He said he was going to, the devices that they imagine, he's going to use them against them.
I'm going to suck into the pit that they don't.
Yep. And the funny thing about it is, the messed up thing about it is, I seen, I think it was an astrophysicist, he was laughing at the thought of there being a nuclear holocaust, so that literally they was laughing about this shit. Like it would never happen in a million years. And so that's the pride that they have. If I ever find that video, I'm gonna send it, because it just shows you the pride of them, and it goes to what the brother was saying. They're using it as a scare tactic, all these thermonuclear warheads that they have been basically hoarding, okay, and continually building and stopping other countries from building. It's all gonna be used against them.
Einstein seen it. He said after they were building the atomic bomb, he said the next war was going to be fought with sticks and stones.
Yeah, because they're going to obliterate it.
Hey, that's the reason why the scriptures say he created the smith that blows the coals in the fire to bring forth weapons unto any nation brought from prayer. So the Lord created these different scientists, to create that, so they can destroy themselves. But a quick precept to land back off that Daniel 14.
It says, this is by the matter of the decree of the watchers and the demand of the holy ones of Israel. I am to entreat it's like it says to the intent that the living may know the Most High rules in the kingdom of man, and give it to whomsoever he will, and he set up over it the basis of men.
And hey, that's why Esau is in rulership, because the Lord allowed him to. And it goes back to that 2 Thessalonians. You know, the Lord is allowing them, but He's giving them boundaries that they can't pass. Okay, so we understand that the Lord has let these devils rule, but with their own pride, they think that they put themselves in rulership. Okay, but we know that ain't of the truth. All right, who's next?
Well,
Who's next?
well, let's
Oh, yeah,
get more
yeah.
on that.
Yeah, I was holding that second Maccabees. I'm gonna start at 5. This is second Maccabees, chapter 6, verse 5. The altar also was filled with profane things, which the law forbidden. Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days or ancient feasts, or to profess himself at all to be a Jew.
Yep. And so that's basically what happened in the ancient world dealing with these Greeks. But now it's happening again. So we get slandered because we're saying, oh, we're the true Hebrew Israelites. We're the true Jew, quote unquote, because Jew is a derogatory term.
Exactly.
You know?
But what happened again?
Yeah, no, they lost everything. You know?
I be want to ask him, do you know that that's against your fucking health? You breathing in oxygen, your own oxygen.
CO2. It's
Carbon
not
dioxide.
actually-
Carbon dioxide.
When you breathe out, it's not.
Yeah, right. You're breathing in carbon dioxide.
No, Ark. No, Ark. Let them die. Let them die, man.
Y'all gotta be the most stupidest people on the fucking earth.
Right now.
You ever seen them wear the mask in the car though? Are they driving?
They wear the mask in the car. I seen this bitch with a mask working out.
Yeah, they do that. They do that. They work out with the mask.
They work out with the fucking mask on,
See
man.
the
Run
football
with that
stuff, the football players had the helmets on with the mask. I said, y'all gonna die.
Stupid. They gonna put they put the helmet on with the mask.
I said, y'all gonna die. Are you serious? Stupid Esau is. They suspended the season.
Football season?
Yes,
NFL.
supposed to, yeah.
Y'all think that a mask gonna stop y'all from a deadly
Supposedly airborne.
disease? A deadly disease.
But that's the test run. Remember when he said when they was on this is a whole test run. That's the second wave is when they might unleash something real.
We're on the fourth stage of the FEMA right now.
Yeah. How many stages is it?
It's 5. We're on the fourth stage of the FEMA right now.
They already have control. They already have control of America. And that goes into when Donald Trump said that in that press conference, you won't see me around for a while. You know, because they pretty much gave power over to FEMA.
Well, they been gave power to FEMA. They gave power to FEMA in motherfucking March.
No,
When
they declared medical martial law.
right, it was in February. That's what I'm talking about. When he went on stage and he said that we're giving this over to FEMA. Right then and there, the president have no authority no more. It's FEMA that's running this shit. FEMA is way above his fucking pay grade. That's why the National Guards was coming out into different cities, and they were setting up the vaccination centers because this is a ordeal of FEMA right now. We're in the fourth stage. The fourth stage is the mandatory this and that. So within a couple of weeks, month, maybe 2 months, it's going to be draconian law. They already put on the books that you're going to have to take the vaccination. They already put it on the books.
They're talking about jailing you.
Yeah. In certain cities, they're going to do it. Certain cities, you're getting fined for not having your fucking mask on. Is that not a slight indication of draconian law?
You're getting arrested.
Yeah. Fines and arrested. And but see, that's the thing, brothers got to understand. It's not going to be in every fucking 52 states. What we were talking about, Esau divided against each other. You got some mayors and governors that's like, look, this is my city, nigga. I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Well, we know Wisconsin, they all the way sold the fuck out.
They sold out with these bitches. But hey, you never know because they're not pushing it hard here. They ain't pushing it hard here, so we never know. But other cities and other places, but they're causing ruckus, like Atlanta right now. Atlanta got troops roaming through the cities right now. Chicago about to have that shit. We may not have it here.
New York got it. They got it. So what?
New York got it. Chicago got it, but it's not. It's really not mandatory right now.
But they got those troops going around because of the riots.
Yeah, because of the riot. But it's a lot of. This is the machine state. They're gonna have a lot of different things popping up out of the whole situation too to enforce the laws.
I heard they're shutting off the electricity to a lot of neighborhoods too.
If you gathering with a lot of people,
Shut off the electricity.
They doing that out in Cali, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Cali is through. They ain't letting shit happen in Cali.
There's a lot of people that's going to starve to death over there.
But it ain't that through, but yeah.
They don't even have a main source of a water supply over there.
It's through.
yeah. But read that again. So we know.
With that Maccabee.
It's gonna get and then.
No, it's serious. My trip to Vegas, we were walking inside different places. You had to. This is what they did. They have this thing where you place your wrist up and then like it takes your temperature.
Yeah.
And
Well-
then for you on the plane, they were taking your temperature.
Yep. Well, Elder Barack here said, he said that he took his mask off coming from L.A. to Chicago. No, L.A. to Indiana. And the brother just took his mask off to drink. And motherfuckers pointed him out and told the officials and the police came to him. Because he took his mask off to fucking take a fucking drink. From L.A. to fucking Indiana.
And on the planes, if you were like your temperature was above
Yeah.
the normal, you would have to stay in quarantine. You couldn't even leave. You
It
couldn't.
just happened to people. Nigga, I'm just hot. I may not even be sick. I'm just a little bit of hot right now.
Hey, you freeze, man. You don't have no sinus infection.
I can't get on shit then.
Don't even sneeze.
No cough.
I can't cough. I can't do shit without. I remember I coughed in the goddamn Walmart. This bitch looked at me and this bitch literally ran 15 fucking feet because I coughed. Bitch, I got an itch in my throat. I ain't got COVID. But that's manipulation. That's manipulation, bitch. It's frowned upon a cough now. But that's in the fucking Demolition Man. When you watch the beginning of Demolition Man, the bitch was telling Sylvester Stallone everything that was happening that they were trying to stop.
When they was in the car?
Sickness. No. When they was in the little area, whatever the fuck.
Like a laboratory.
Right.
Before they
She was
operate.
breaking it down. Sickness. This is what we preventing. Yada 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 yada. She was breaking that shit down. She was breaking. You can't even pop a bitch. You gotta put on headphones and hear that. Ew. you can't kiss a bitch. You can't do nothing. You gotta put on some headphones and the machinery to see a fucking porno or some shit. And that. Yeah. Alright.
But that's really what Esau envisioned for the people.
Esau's a fucking fruit.
That's what he's doing now.
Esau's a fucking weirdo.
I don't give him no.
This nigga fuck.
Rubber dog.
This nigga wanna fuck a goddamn boy. Other than getting in some, you did.
Animals. That's some weird shit. You know? Having sex with animals.
Bestiality.
Esau is the demon.
The second Maccabees, chapter 6, verse 5. It says, the altar also was filled with profane things, which the law forbiddeth. Neither was it lawful for a man to keep the Sabbath days or ancient feasts, or to profess himself at all to be a Jew.
See?
Right. That was the Antiochus Epiphanes the fifth, was it?
Yep, the fourth.
Fourth.
Okay, come.
Because his father was the third.
Right. And so basically, it's the same thing that they're doing right now, man. You know?
Yeah,
Right, so it's the same thing that they're doing now, man. Okay? And now the brother he brought out that they now on when you apply for school, they have the option of you basically being they have the option of a Hebrew Israelite for your nationality.
Yep, on the medical field. Yep, it's on it's on your medical chart, man. I did a lesson on it.
They just want to mark everybody.
Don't be simple, man. Don't be Hell yeah, I'm an Israelite.
Shit, I'm a Christian.
That's proud.
No, coming at the
Oh, what?
Christian. No, but you gonna have
Hell yeah! What he say off Don't Be a Business? He said sex. Hell yeah!
But they gon' but like you know you're gonna have Jake out here that's actually gonna mark that. You know,
Hey man, you gotta be
Oh, what? The ones that walk around with the fringes on the shirts.
Kind. No man, look man, Esau is trying to get your ass.
That's it.
Esau is plot. Hey,
That's a device. That's one of his devices.
That's the one. 2 Corinthians 2:11.
Satan's devices. You know.
Sometimes I put down no religion.
Yeah, because hey man, the more
put
hey,
down
there's
shit.
more Jake's waking up to them being Israelites, and when you hey
That's it's war tactic.
yeah, come
That tracking device.
identification.
Identification.
Just with all the with the testing too.
Why I gotta tell you my religion? I'm just filling out motherfucking health insurance. Why the fuck I gotta tell you my fucking religion?
It's a free country.
Why the fuck I gotta tell you my goddamn religion? And Hebrew Israelite ain't a fucking religion at that. There ain't a fucking religion. How long? Cause goddamn, like Jay, I wanna roll these motherfuckers' heads, man.
Go ahead.
Roll they fucking heads, man. Go ahead, Op.
Back in Jeremiah chapter 49:15 says, "For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men."
And that's what's happening now.
Yep.
The so-called Jewish people, they despise among men because we know that they have pretty much their hand in every institution in America, all over the world, man. The media, entertainment, and what are they pushing? One of the most and they scoffing hard, laughing hard, but
The spirit. That's why I say get the fuck out of here, bitch.
And back of our shirt
because
said
he
get
came.
lost.
Yeah, exactly. They
Back of our
lost.
shirt said get lost, man.
He finna get burned.
Spiritual.
Bald head ass nigga. Never trust a bald head nigga, man.
Go ahead, nigga.
Don't ever trust a nigga that got a bald head.
Go ahead.
Verse 16 it says, "Thy terribleness hath deceived thee." When you go into that terribleness is talking about his military might.
Yep.
All the weapons that he had developed, respecting that sword that he was blessed with. He thinking that's gonna, protect him.
Well, they got DARPA. They got the machineries. They got the They got those pills that'll make you, advanced with thinking and war tactics, this, that, and the third, like Limitless and shit like that. Super soldiers.
Project Power. We finna watch that after that.
See, they got all of that shit. So that probably has deceived you because you got to understand one thing. Dealing with military, even going from the Assyrian Empire till now,
You better believe that.
what happened was the military had advanced from then till now because the technology has advanced. But one thing that did degrade was the monetary system. You would know a kingdom by their monetary system. See, that's why America's going down by that dollar. Their monetary system is crumbling. But their technology and their military is advancing. But that's what's giving them that power. That power, it lies in their military because the power takes over nations and countries, this, that, and the third. That's why the scripture says he ain't going to meet you as a man because the Lord's going to come with the ultimate army. The Lord got a fucking navy, nigga. You don't think them chariot...
In the ocean. It tell you that.
The Lord got a navy, nigga. The Lord got a navy. The Lord got a space force. And the Lord got a fucking army.
A
Fuck
ground
outta
army, which he's going to use. All right? Yeah, with the spiritual powers, which is
The battle
which
axe.
us.
The battle axe.
We're going to be,
We're going to be fishers and... somebody get there real quick. We're going to be fishers and then hunters, man.
Yep.
Hey, and that dude that was scoffing, he was scoffing hard. He was like, this is a video on Speaking from the Flesh. And he was all like, his page is called like King of the Israelites or some shit like that. But like, he was scoffing heavy. He was talking about ain't gonna be no, I had to come out the clouds and come back and you doing.
Oh, the light-skinned nigga.
And all that.
Yeah. He don't know what this is about, man. He was
scoffing heavy.
You just look at him and like, man, shut the fuck
Hit
up.
with a spirit bomb.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Everybody been going on.
But that's why the scriptures say in 2 Peter, natural brute beasts speaking things that they don't understand. Somebody get that real quick. Bible shot. It's in 2 Peter. Natural brute beast. Somebody get that real quick. Natural. Just put in brute beast. Or put in brute. B-R-U-T-E. Brute. Put that in real quick. Speaking things that they don't understand. You can't talk about nothing that you don't fucking know, man. You can't, like, that's logic. You can't talk to me about goddamn semi-trucks, bitch, if you ain't never fucking drove a semi-truck. You can't talk about that shit if you don't fucking know. You can't talk about the scriptures if you ain't went through the scriptures. It don't make Bible if you ain't never read the Bible, man. You ain't never went into none of the scriptures. How can you talk about the scriptures if you ain't went through it? So I hate these fucking people. Read the scripture, man. Whoever got to read it.
2 Peter 2:12, it says, but these are natural brute beasts.
Unreasonable. You go into that word, it's unreasonable. Go ahead.
Made to be taken and destroyed. Speak evil of things that they understand not.
You niggas don't got no fucking understanding on what the fuck is going on right now. Speaking evil against things that they understand not. How can you be confident on speaking about something that you don't know nothing about? How can you really make a fucking YouTube and make a fucking video or Instagram on something that you have no idea about? You heard it a couple of times in your fucking life. For the last 2 months, you learned about it. And you built your assumption off of 3 fucking months. You have no idea what this is about. Read it again.
2 Peter 2:12. But these are natural brute beasts, made to be taken and destroyed. Speak evil of things that they understand not. And shall utter
2/3 of the nation is 2/3. That's how y'all gonna go out. Y'all gonna be utterly destroyed. Go ahead.
And shall utterly perish in their own corruption.
Keep going.
13, it says, and shall receive the reward of unrighteousness.
What? Death. Just because you're talking about shit you don't know. Everybody hates that. Like, take the scriptures out for a moment. When a motherfucker tell you about a situation in detail, know about, and they tell you about it, well, you wasn't a fucking around. You wasn't right. How the fuck can you tell me anything about this situation when you wasn't even present during the fucking situation? How can you even speak about something that you have no clue about, man? And that's these stupid ass niggas, man. They see a video and they build it off their own fucking assumption. They have no idea what this truth is about. And they can formulate an opinion about something. That's one of my pet. I fucking hate that shit. I even tell the nigga woman, bitch, what did I do this morning? Did I wake up, get in the shower, brush my teeth, take a shit? Or did I take a shit, take a shower, then brush my teeth? You don't know what the fuck I did. It's just like the truth. You don't know what these scriptures is talking about, but you can formulate a fucking opinion on the scriptures, but you ain't even read it.
They ain't got no intention to read it.
Bro, that's one thing I fucking hate. That's when Jay come up, you don't even know what the fuck you talking about. Like dude ass about the seal. Yeah. You don't even know nothing about the seal.
Yeah. He said all these gonna happen all together.
You only got 99% of the truth.
Right, y'all there. You only get 99% of the truth.
What we missing? I don't know what y'all missing, but
you ain't got no fucking beard, bitch. You got a bald head. You don't know what the fuck is going on.
Niggas like Skeletor.
I hate Jake, man. I really do. I really don't like these niggas. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I just really do not like these niggas, man. I really don't like these fucking people. Go ahead,
2 Peter 2:13. It says, and shall receive of the reward of unrighteousness as they count it pleasure to ride in the daytime.
Yep.
That's what our people are. Right.
They have an opinion on the scriptures, but then they go smoke a blunt and pop a pill. And then they'll get on Facebook and say Black Lives Matter. But then they'll go promote some wickedness.
LGBT or something. Vote for Trump.
And right, then they got a cousin that's gay. I ain't got no problem with gay people. Because your cousin gay. But then you want to come to the strips and act like you know what the fuck this is about. You niggas are gonna die. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
Well, you know what the scriptures say.
I cannot wait.
Well, what it says, a prophet is not known in his own home or something like that.
Yep.
No honor in his own country.
No honor. No
You
honor.
got men of the Lord in every city telling you what this is about. And you will go to somebody else and they'll say 2% of what you done told them mixed with a bunch of bullshit. And you will run with that. You will fucking run with that. That's beautiful though. This is a straight gate. But that's how you know this is a very sacred organization, so to speak. This is sacred, man. The elect is really rising up out of the dust. You know when it's explosion and you get the fire and you get the smoke. We're really rising up out of the smoke, out of this place crumbling, this place being destroyed. The elect is really rising up out of the smoke, and people is not gonna expect it.
Hey, they at least got a term for that, for the new world order called the Phoenix rising from the ashes.
Yeah, the Phoenix reborn. That's what Phoenix means. It means the reborn.
And what does that mean? Confusion. From the confusion that's going on now. Because these people don't have no hope. They have no hope whatsoever.
This shit over with. This shit over with. These Edomites, these bitches are dead, man. This is Walking Dead. We literally seeing dead people. It's the Walking Dead. Like, we ain't really seeing dead people amongst us, man. It ain't bugged out no more. You used to think like, damn, like, they really did. Like, because the scriptures is prophesied already. When you go into the second Ezra, it said that those that stood so stiffly, they already stood up for Yahweh Shemel Shai. We just got to get to that point. Everything has already happened. So we are really watching dead people walk. Friends, family, a big stick you done fuck, whatever it is, these are nothing but dead bodies that's just active. These are the zombies. That shit is real.
Everybody affected.
They say 20%.
Rodney Piper, it said they live.
I ain't got no charger.
Oh yeah, when you put on the flag.
Like a portable charger?
Everybody's true face.
Yeah, because that other one, he had a shortage.
Yeah, the other ones, bro.
But the one he just found, it would charge.
You found one, Ara? A charger.
Charger? The charger that I had found in the car, it was it's not charging because his cord had a shortage.
Is the cord have a shortage or is it the piece?
No, it's the cord. My piece don't have a shortage. But it's not in the car. It's at home.
Go ahead, Reed. We good. If it cut off, it cut off. We good. Go ahead.
I mean, there's still more here.
This is Isaiah chapter 46, verse 9. It says, remember the former things of old, for I am the Most High, and there is none else. I am the Most High, and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning. Hey, declaring, like Brother kept saying, they declaring the end, going through the motions, so to speak. It says, declaring the end from the beginning, from the ancient times, and the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
Yep. And so basically, we're seeing the Lord's counsel stand. Okay. And that's why we firm in our belief. Because the Lord faithful to his word and he accomplishing his word. You know?
I got a precept to land back. Go for that one.
Just read a little bit more of that and then we'll go.
Isaiah chapter 46. 6 verse 9, it says, remember the former things of old, for the Most High. It's like, I am the Most High, and there is none else. I am the Most High, and there is none like me. Declaring the end from the beginning, and from the ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do my pleasure.
That's the main thing. The Lord's counsel is going to stand. All right? He's the one that's going to do his pleasure. All right? Everybody else, everybody that's doing what they want to do in opposite direction of the Lord's will, all right, you're just going to get ran over, man. That's just how this thing going to go. Okay? If you got anything outside of the Lord's will that you planning and that you got, doing for yourself, all right, you might as well forget it. Okay? Because you literally gonna get ran over. All right? Because what people don't understand is one of the main principles in the universe is that this word is gonna remain forever, because this word is the pure, unadulterated force that created everything that we see. All right? And somebody get that. That's Isaiah the 65th chapter. Okay? The Lord said that, man. The fashion of this world shall pass away, but his word shall remain forever, man. This is the only thing. So if you got this word in you, you have life. That's why the scripture talk about this word being life. Because when everything's said and done, all the destruction happened, this is the only thing that's going to emerge from the ashes is this word, man. Is this true? Go ahead. Isaiah 65 and
Book of Isaiah chapter 65 verse 17. For behold, I create new heavens and a new earth. The former shall not be remembered.
Right. It's talking about this world, this age that we live in. All right. It's not even going to be remembered.
Pick that run up, boy. 'Cause that shit over.
This ain't the actual one, but it's a precept that goes with them. It says the fashion of this world shall pass away. I'm not sure if it's in Peter or Timothy.
The fashion, yes, that's in Peter.
Yeah,
it's in Peter 3, if I'm not mistaken.
The world shall pass away,
yep.
but the Lord's word shall remain forever. Go ahead.
Well, somebody just type in fashion of this world.
With that word new going to refreshing, there's a refreshing.
Yeah, somebody. What's the like? Where you at?
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 65 and verse 17.
Okay, kind of. Damn, that goes right with Revelations 21.
I'll read it over. It says, for behold, I create a new heaven. It's like I create new heavens and a new earth. And the former shall not be remembered, nor come into mind.
Damn.
And this world ain't going to be remembered, and nobody ain't going to take thought of what all the fashion of this world.
What's that new heaven, though? It said what?
It says, for behold, I create a new heaven, it's like a new heavens and a new earth. The former shall not be remembered, nor come into mind.
What's that new heaven?
That's a kingdom.
Who is the new heaven?
The rulership of the Israelites under Yahweh.
We're being changed.
Who is it? Who is it?
It's in Israel. It's the people. We're being.
Prove it. Prove it.
Bring it out.
Prove it.
Hey, land back. Give me the land back. Let me get the land back.
Prove it. Prove it. Prove it.
Elder just brought out today. He said being brought down. The new Jerusalem.
Prove it. Prove it. Prove it. You got 3 scriptures.
I got it right here.
Go ahead. You got it. If you got it, go ahead.
This is Revelation chapter 21, verse 1. It said, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth. The first earth was passed, earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. It says, and I, John, saw the holy city, Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High.
Who is the New Jerusalem?
Us.
Who?
Israel.
Prove it.
What does Jerusalem mean?
We were people before we were a place.
I'm sorry.
Prove it. Prove it.
Keep reading.
No. Prove it. They don't keep reading. Prove it.
So just say for what?
Prove who is New Jerusalem.
You got that?
You got 2 scriptures.
I think he got it.
You shouldn't think. You should know. Who got it?
Well, I got one in 1 Corinthians 15.
Nope.
Kingdom within you.
Y'all gotta prove it. Who got? You got it? What you got?
Yeah, I got 1 Thessalonians 4:16.
Nope.
You said 4:16?
Nope.
It would be a precept.
Who is Jerusalem?
All right, I got it.
Who is Jerusalem?
I got it.
Who is Jerusalem?
Israel. It means, yeah. It's,
Okay. So prove who is Jerusalem. Go ahead.
Well, I was still going on about the kingdom. I got the precept for the kingdom. I know you.
Who is? Prove it. What scripture you got?
Luke 17:20.
There you go. That's it. Prove it, motherfucker.
It says Luke 17:20.
You got it.
And when he was demanded of the Pharisees,
That's it.
when the kingdom should come, and he answered and said, the kingdom of the Most High cometh not with observation.
Yep.
Neither shall they say, lo here or lo there.
Yep.
For behold, the kingdom of the Most High is within you.
See, we are the kingdom. It ain't a fucking place. We are the kingdom. Now prove that.
We're people before a place.
Prove it. Where the scripture at? Don't bring nothing out if you can't prove it. We are Jerusalem. We are the kingdom. We are the people, right? That's what Yahushua told them. Read that scripture again, huh? Luke.
Luke 17:20.
Bow. Right and kiss.
And when he was demanded of the Pharisees,
Yep.
when the kingdom should come, when the kingdom of the Most High should come,
Mhm.
he answered them and said, the kingdom of the Most High cometh not with observation.
Mm-hmm.
Neither shall they say, lo here or lo there.
Yep.
For behold, the kingdom of the Most High is within you.
So we are the kingdom of the Most High. Now let's go prove a little bit more. 2 Maccabees, who got it? Shamar, you quoted it like 3
I
times.
think it's 8. Yeah, you did.
You keep quoting it. You got to prove it.
It might be 8. Second thing.
Is it Maccabees? He didn't choose the people for the place sake, but the place for the people's sake. Let's put in place and people in the blue letter of the Apocrypha. Somebody get my book. You want to get my book back out? I can find it if don't nobody.
I got it. I'm going to find it.
I got it.
You got it? Go ahead.
Go ahead. You got it.
You gotta go for what you know around here. Boy.
Go ahead.
Lord out here. So the book of 2 Maccabees chapter 5
Yep.
verse 19.
There you go.
And it reads, nevertheless, God did not choose the people for the place's sake, but the place for the people's sake.
So the people.
So the people are more important.
The people is about us. It's about the Israelites. We are the kingdom. We are the kingdom. We are the New Jerusalem. It's the place where the Lord established it at. Because you remember, in the Apocrypha it tells you that the Lord got favorites. His Lily. Lily is the favorite. Israel, the land, that's his favorite. But the people, we are his chosen. He chose the people for the place. He got us together to get into the place.
This is 2nd Ezra 5:23. It says, and said, O Lord, that bearest rule of every wood of the earth, and of all the trees thereof thou hast chosen thee one vine,
Mm-hmm.
and of all lands of the whole world thou hast chosen thee one pit, and of all the flowers thereof one lily, and of all the depths of the sea thou hast filled thee one river, which is Jordan River.
I was about to say, what river is that?
Oh, sorry.
You got it.
And of all builded cities thou hast hallowed Sion unto thyself.
See? Yep.
They'll say the Lord loves all people.
He don't love all people. He got one people. He got one place. He got one flower. Everything. It's like we got a favorite bitch. We got a favorite. we got a favorite. We got a favorite this. We got a favorite that. We like this. Same thing with the Lord. Okay? It's the same thing. So he showed the people for the play's sake.
I just had a vision. We was just breaking this very subject down to a crowd of people out here. Like, there's a crowd of
People gotta understand
downtown, and they just showed up right here, and they was like, "All lives matter."
No.
Lord got to favor everything, man. We his favorite chosen. Go ahead, finish it up. Whatever y'all got, go ahead. Go back. So we know that the Isaiah, which you was just reading out, go back to Isaiah, then we're going to go back to Revelation 21.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 65, verse 17. For behold, I create new heavens and a new earth, and the former shall not be remembered, nor come into mind.
See? And what's the former? What's the former that's not remembered? Go into detail. Revelation 21, you got to keep going on that. But what is the former that will not be remembered?
Wickedness, right?
Okay, yeah.
Wickedness. Esau is the end of the world. 6
Read Revelation 21. Go back to Revelation 21. Start from the beginning, read on down.
Revelation chapter 21, verse 1. It says, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth.
Israel. Go ahead.
For the former earth, for the first heaven and the first earth had passed away, and there was no more sea.
Yep. People. It was destroyed. America, Babylon destroyed.
2 Ezra 16 backs that up.
So, when this place gets destroyed, out of the fire and the smoke, so to speak, you got to paint the scenery. You're going to see the Israelites coming down in the chariots after this place is destroyed. Go ahead.
It says, and I, John, saw the holy city, the New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven.
See? So we came down. How did we come down from out of heaven? Somebody get Revelation 15 and 2. Because we seen, you got to put the pieces, you got to put the puzzle pieces together. Revelation 15. Go ahead, read it.
15 and 1.
Go ahead.
The book of Revelation, chapter 15, verse 2, and it reads, and I saw as it were a sea of glass, mingled with fire.
Yep.
And them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name.
So that's the elect. The elect seen the destruction. The elect got the fuck up out of there. They got the victory. That's that New Jerusalem right there. They got the victory because they was the first fruits. They was the first resurrection. Somebody read Revelation the 20th chapter in the 5th verse earlier. You see? That's what this first resurrection is talking about. The resurrection is those that got the victory of America, of Babylon, from the destruction. A sea mingled with glass. They was in the chariots. They seen this place get destroyed. The fire encamped around the chariots. The fire encamped around the chariots. We seen everybody get destroyed. So when they went up, Revelations said that John saw that the New Jerusalem coming down. That was the elect coming down because they were delivered from the destruction. And now they're on the point of coming down now. Go ahead.
It says,
I shall send forth many hunters. They shall hunt.
And we're going to hunt these motherfuckers in these other countries, man. If you want to go into it, we're going to hunt these other nations in the other country. Because you got to remember, America's going to be destroyed. We still got the Middle East. We still got South America where Israelites is at. So what the fuck is going to happen? What we going to do? It's going to be the same standpoint of being in the wilderness when we gotta clear up all that demonic bullshit. We're gonna purge the rebels. That's why Yahweh said, he that roughly paraphrasing, he said, he that shall not wish that I rule over thee, bring thee hither and slay them fucking before me, man. That's what we're gonna be doing. It's more to after Babylon destroyed. It ain't just gonna be the end all be all. That's a whole nother topic though. But New Jerusalem coming down. Go ahead.
It says, stand on the glass. It's like a stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of Yahweh.
Yep.
And they sing. And they sing the song of Moses, the servant of Yahweh, the song of the Lamb, saying, "Great and marvelous are thy works, Lord Yahweh Almighty. Just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints."
So is the Lord not merciful? In the midst of this motherfucker being destroyed, he actually delivered you up out of here? You know what type of feeling that is? The scripture says, scarcely saved, man. That's that twinkling of an eye. As quick as you blink, as quick as the Lord is going to deliver you. As quick as you can blink. And we blink without us knowing. So imagine fire coming towards you, or destruction, or the elect is going to see the missiles come down on the earth. They're going to see that explosion. You see that shit damn near coming. As you blink, a chariot is beaming your ass the fuck up, man. Is that not as merciful?
Light speed. And when you go into that word scarcely, it means dangerous. Because basically what it's denoting is that you're going to be in a dangerous situation, but you're going to be saved out of it.
You're going to be delivered out of it.
You're going to be delivered out of it. So it's going to come down to that last second.
That last fucking second, man. Go ahead, keep reading.
That's when your faith is.
Your faith.
That's how the Lord got it. That's how you got it. That's why I said.
When that motherfucker comes, all you better be doing is praying.
Yeah.
No, he let me down.
That's why I said strive for the truth unto death. What it's talking about, you supposed to that second come, to that last second come. If anybody knows, Yahweh knows, because he had that, his hour came where he had to accept.
Yeah.
You know?
He had to accept it, died, but the Lord still delivered him.
Yeah.
He still rose the fuck up. He still got rose up. Yeah. At the end, if the Lord can deliver a man from death, from being dead, he was gone, and still raise them corpses and still raise them up. You gotta believe. It's all about really believing. Like, do you really believe that happened? Do you really believe that the Lord actually did this? Come on, man. You see the chariots. Do you not believe? Like, what the fuck? You ain't even got to see the chariots physically in your reality, but you see Instagram, Facebook, and all this other shit that you can see the chariots and they doing what they doing. Is that not no sense of worth of fucking belief?
Faith
It says strange salvation, bro.
It's strange as hell.
His strange work he shall perform.
His strange act.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
His strange act.
Hey, Wisdom of Solomon in the 5th chapter, the strange is of their salvation. So far
That's
beyond what
it. The scripture says, Isaiah, his strange act.
So it's definitely gonna blow your mind. It's definitely gonna blow you.
That was totally wicked, dude. They're not wicked in the bad manner, wicked in the good manner.
It's gonna be something that
You're gonna be crying like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You got to have the Edomite 2/3 believing in UFOs. They see us looking up and praising the Lord.
Yeah, it's bugged out because it ain't what they expect. They don't, come on, man. They thought they right now they think we finished. They think all these niggas, they out there on the street corners
For no reason.
for absolutely no reason, bro. that these niggas is just a lost cause. That's exactly what they believe.
This is the advancement of life. This is life. It's finna be nothing but hell that's about to come after this shit. There's nothing but hell that's finna come. This is the life. This is the what you want to be involved in, man.
If you ain't, it's like, hey,
What's that damn song? Jill Scott? Is it Jill Scott or Lauren Hill? Nothing ever matters anymore.
Yeah.
That's Lauren.
it's Lauren.
And D'Angelo.
I gotta play that after this shit. Ain't nothing even matters anymore. Don't nothing matter, man. Don't nothing matter but this.
Hey, well, we read it earlier that the fashions of this world shall be passed away. So none of this stuff even, like you said, none of this stuff even matters, you know? And that's why the Lord told us to come out of the world, you know? So that we could possibly be saved out of this, this world and everything that's coming to
The
us.
hopeful elect. Because brothers have dreams, brothers have been in situations, or just the feeling that we get, like, you gotta know, like, damn, this place is over with. As much as we know, compared to when we walk outside and see these people have no sense of urgency.
Absolutely.
They're comfortable.
That's dope. That is fucking dope. That's the Matrix. Like, we know, like, oh my, like, what the, shit is about to happen. But when we go into our reality and walk outside, these people don't even know what's finna come. That's a real thief in the night, and it's scary as fuck. Because there's some people you wish, like, damn, bro, just wake up. You almost, nope, you ain't got it. Damn.
1 Thessalonians 5:1.
Go ahead. I want that Revelation 21 to keep going. After that, Bible shot. He walking fast as hell, boy.
It's book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 1, and it reads, But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord is coming, so cometh as a thief in the night.
Right, so we know that the day of the Lord is coming
Like that
as
nigga,
a
he coming
thief. And whenever a thief comes, you know, it's a good professional thief.
A professional. That nigga's a professional.
No, but whenever that thief comes, you don't know when the thief comes. Because he's watching, he's waiting for you at your most vulnerable point. And that's how the Lord has got this thing set up when he comes back. Yeah. It's at your most vulnerable point. When you at the most...
Those that are upon your lease.
Yeah. When you at the level of the greatest disbelief. Like, that's when he gonna come. When they at the level of disbelieving to the max. Like,
Height of their pride.
He ain't coming. He ain't, nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's all, nigga, don't crack the sky. What? That's why it's gonna be so amazing.
I can't fucking wait.
That's why it's gonna be so amazing.
I can't wait.
Because when they least expect it, that's when he gonna.
That I told you so. You ain't even gonna have to say it.
Come on.
It's gonna be a look. It's gonna be a look. I can look at you in your eyes. Right?
Man, that I told you so is gonna be better than busting one of the biggest
I'm not even
motherfucking.
gonna lie, and I don't even talk like this, but I felt the power. I felt the power, but it was almost like I felt the power in this flesh. But you know, you can't really express it. But I know what the Lord got in store, man. And when he raised the dials on us,
we will be like angels. We're not gonna have no fucking emotion. We're gonna go back into that state. We're not gonna have no fucking emotion. Angels don't have emotions. We in this fucking flesh, man. So we're gonna have a little bit of emotions and this, that, and the third. It's the honest fucking truth. But when the Lord put the Spirit on us, He says He's gonna. The scriptures tell us that. It says
Isaiah 40. It's in Isaiah 40.
You know what I'm talking about? Get it, Isaiah 40. How he has to put it on us. The Lord gotta put it on us, man. And when He do, that's why I be telling nigga when you better hope that the Lord had a spirit on me to even give a fuck. Because if the Lord put the spirit on us that, look, no emotion. It ain't gonna be no fucking emotion. We got these weak ass emotions now because this weak ass, funky ass flesh of care. We care. But the Lord, man, the Lord don't get no fuck. The thing that we let slide, the Lord ain't letting shit slide, man.
He said he'll still discern their wickedness.
The kings of old. King David, King Saul, King...
Now, name one nigga in the hood that play like that. Name one motherfucker in the hood that play like that. Hey. Man, stop it. The Lord ain't playing no games, man. And what he spoke, he say, no. Name somebody in the hood that play like that. He ain't playing about his money. The Lord ain't playing about his money, man. Man, you motherfuckers think it's a joke. He ain't playing. What he tell Smokey ass? He ain't playing. That's all you do is play. That's all you niggas do is play.
I got a quick precept.
Man, Big Worm finna come after y'all niggas, man.
Well, yeah, concerning, spiritual power, it's going to trump everything that Esau got. Nothing that he has created, and perfecting his sword is going to be able to amount to the amount of power that the Lord is going to use men in that day. Because he's going to use his right hand to destroy his left. And for that, I got Luke 10 and 19. It says, "Behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you." So he said he give us power, spiritual power to tread upon scorpions and serpents.
Yeah, man, that's in our day-to-day life too. With the witchcraft that this nigga has put on Jake.
When they say nothing by any means shall hurt you, it means literally nothing by any means shall hurt you.
You gotta believe it. Yep, literally.
I got that Isaiah. Somebody get wait upon me until I rise up to the first.
Kind.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 40, and verse 28, and it reads, Hast thou not known? Hast thou not heard that the everlasting power, Yahweh, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary. There is no searching of his understanding.
Yeah. So the Lord ain't weary. Why? Because what? Because the Lord is a celestial being. He's not terrestrial. You cannot even compare. That's why, the scriptures in Isaiah 47:3 it tell you he shall not meet thee as a man. Because when he comes, he's coming as a celestial being. He's coming as celestial power. All right? Go ahead.
He giveth power to the faint.
To the faint. And who are the faint? The faint is his saints. All right? Didn't even mean to rhyme with that. But the faint is the saints, man. Okay? Yeah, because as the brother just quoted it, and Daniel would tell you that they're going to wear out the saints. We being worn out. These are the beginning stages. And just you wait. If you brothers think you ain't going through, if you think you ain't going through no crazy, events that's going to wear you out, they coming. They coming. Because this whole COVID event, this whole COVID-19, they pretty much stopped the world. Okay? And, that has some type of bearing on how we carry ourselves in our daily lives and what we got to take care of. So just imagine, watch, when they set up checkpoints and all this other stuff that they're going to set up, it's going to wear us out, man. Go ahead.
It says, and to them that have no might, he increaseth strength.
Right. And we the ones that don't have no might. Okay? We the ones that the Lord is going to increase the strength of. All right? Go ahead.
Even the youths shall faint and be weary.
Right. So the youth, the strong men now, they're going to be faint and weary, man. All right? Because the Lord is going to do something in that time. He's going to reverse the power structure, man. All right? We the ones that's going to receive power. You see, right now, we faint and weak right now because of what? Our bodies are torn down in this society, okay? And our enemies, they have all the power. The Lord is going to take that away from them, okay? Go ahead.
And the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength.
Yep. So those that wait upon the Lord. And those are the ones that is taking consideration of who we are, what we're supposed to be doing, all right? We're waiting upon the Lord, literally leaning upon the Lord. We don't put our trust in anything else, all right? We put our trust in the Lord, okay? Go ahead.
It says, they shall mount up they shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary.
Right. And the Lord is going to give us the power to fly. He's going to give us power to run without being weary. All right? So you going to, hey, we going to flash. Come on, man. He don't even compare to what the Lord got ready for us. We're not going to be weary in that time. All right?
And they shall walk and not faint.
Right. Go ahead. That's it. All right? And that's the power that the Lord is going to give to the elect. Somebody get Isaiah 59:19.
So that's Zephaniah 3 and 8.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, verse 8, and it reads, it says, therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord.
Right. So we waiting upon the Lord. That don't mean that means that we're not going to go and do some extracurricular thing that we finna go grab arms, or we finna buy bulletproof vests, all right? Because we finna go out here and stake our claim, so to speak, or we finna rob or Edomite or whatever the case may be. You don't know what's in Jake's mind, man. You know, Jake is all over the place. They think they finna go rob and loot and steal so they can secure a spot in this tribulation, not knowing that you a target, man. All right, you're gonna be a target. But the elect are gonna wait upon the Lord. Go ahead.
It says, until the day that I rise up to the prey.
Right, because He is the one that's gonna rise up to the enemy, man. And they're gonna be for a prey. All right, they're gonna be for a booty, and spoils, man. All right, because we're spoils unto them now. But the Lord is going to reverse it, and they're going to be a spoil. They're going to be prey. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, for my determination is to gather the nations.
His determination is to gather the nations. For what? A peace committee? No. All right? To destroy it. Go ahead.
That I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
During that time. So when this World War III kicks off, all right, which is the Lord's determination to bring these nations together, that's when He's going to pummel them, man. All right, He's going to set the trap for all these different nations, man, and their armies, mainly their armies, because what He's going to completely deplete the world's armies. Okay. He's going to completely annihilate the world's army. So there ain't going to be no army veterans and nobody that has any affiliation with the army. They are going to be destroyed before this new world comes. Okay, they're going to be of the fashion of the old world. You know, they're going to be completely wiped out because ain't no nation beyond this point. Beyond World War III, ain't no nation gonna know of war anymore. So all the men of war of this time in this age are gonna be taken out by the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, whom the world calls Jesus Christ, man. All right? He's gonna totally annihilate all the armies of the world. Okay? And the scriptures talk about Him taking the crown, their crowns off their heads. Somebody get Revelations 19. Go ahead, my bad.
No, I was going to say, he said they shall beat their swords into pruning hooks. You know?
Plowshares. And their pruning hooks. Yep, so the Lord is going to basically, all the weapons and all the instruments that they use for war, all right, they're going to be used for labor. All right? That's the kingdom is going to start with labor. All right? Well, as we like to say, as the scriptures say, a continual employment. Okay.
Economy never gonna fail, boy. You never gotta talk about
we
being
laugh when we
unemployed.
say this, but when we say this, we mean this with the bottom of our heart.
You motherfuckers are gonna work.
No unemployment in the kingdom of heaven. Everybody will have
A job.
a job.
0% unemployment rate.
Hey, you got a campaign, and you know how you doing the campaign. Look,
Yeah.
vote your house side.
Or die.
That's true, but hey, where there's 0% unemployment, no one is unemployed.
You will have a job.
The official utopia of the universe.
Right, exactly.
The real metropolis.
Exactly. So people will have an immense amount of work to do because there's a lot of building that's going to be done in the kingdom of heaven.
That's right.
All right?
Good thing they learn that.
How you doing? You know America's going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire according to the Bible. So you better pack your suitcases and you better leave. Because this place is about to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire. And I only say it because it's written in the Bible. You see that? I only say it because it's written in the Bible.
Okay.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be saying it. Because, you know, we can't afford to say too much of anything. But it's thus said the Holy Scriptures. Mad confused on that one.
Quick precept.
Go ahead, Al.
This is Luke 12 and 49. Speaking of Yahweh,
She said she loved Africa.
I am come
I love everything.
to send fire on earth. And what will I if it already be kindled?
Yep, so the Lord is coming to send fire. But what will I if it already be kindled? America's going to be burning.
Oh.
All right? America is going to be burning. All right?
So don't pray. You praying for the Lord to not stop the destruction. The Lord says, "Shit, what the fuck I'm gonna do if it's already kindled?
Burning, right. It's already there. But he coming to send more fire.
More fire,
More fire.
more fire,
More upon them.
more fire upon the Babylon."
Fire on them.
God, and you see the campaign now, they're preaching, what they saying? Pray for America. Pray for Trump.
I'm gonna pray for America.
He really, come on, man.
They all out of
You
prayer.
actually had Jake doing that.
Yes.
Inside the White
Angelina
House.
Jolie's father did like a little infomercial like about how like the elites is trying to control everything and Trump is really for the people.
Angelina Jolie, mother.
Father.
Ain't her dad
The
an
one that played
Amalekite?
Anaconda.
Damn, isn't her dad an Amalekite?
I got to see him.
Angelique Jolie's
Angelina
father.
Jolie's father, yes.
He played on what?
Anaconda.
Anaconda.
Which one?
The first one.
John Boyd.
John Voight.
That's her
That's her
father.
dad. Yeah.
I still don't know who y'all talking about.
I know who he
The
is.
one that
You're going to have to Google him for me, please.
the one that was trying to kill Jennifer Lopez, Ice Cube at the end in Anaconda. He got wrapped up by the snake and ate.
Damn, that's her father.
Yeah, this dude.
That dude is sinister. Let
John
me see.
Boyd.
Yeah, the dude
But
that
he
speak with
coming.
New Jersey.
But he coming against the elite.
Oh,
Yeah, Dean.
that's her. That's her.
Let me see. Let me see.
He's speaking to you.
Yes, I'm a father. I'm
He
a
did,
father.
he just did a commercial in support of Trump.
That's
And how Trump is trying
That's
to
her
save
dad.
America
What-
and the elites and all these the higher ups.
that's
That nigga's wicked, bro.
He's a Jake.
That's what I was gonna say.
That nigga's a Jake,
That's what I
man.
was
That
gonna
nigga's
say.
still wicked as hell.
That nigga, he's a Jake. He's Sicily.
I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say.
Think he,
I think he's Jake.
He might be.
But they try. The moral of the story is everyone's
picture of him,
preaching
yeah, some
and
black
praying
guy.
for America to be saved. It's like that goes against the scriptures.
He a good ass actor. I didn't know that was his daughter.
He older. He 80.
Acting when he cracked his bone
I didn't know that was her father though.
Yeah, no, definitely.
and the jaw.
Oh, they got
I'm gonna send you the
ties.
video.
They got
I'm gonna
ties.
send you the video, 'cause it just came like out of nowhere on my YouTube.
Well, send it. Yeah, Baba could show. You can do a lesson on that. But you know,
His lineage is from Slovakia.
Slovakia. Yeah, they
Be a
Jakes.
Jake, you know, Vikings.
The Vikings, right? That's what I'm saying. They got to be Jakes, man.
He got a different swag, though. He definitely
He Jake, man. He Jake, man. I like his
funny,
acting.
too.
I watch a lot of his acting and shit. He a Jake. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, y'all got what was that? Did you have something else?
No, that was the one.
Read it again. Read it again so we can you good? Okay.
So Luke 12 and 49, it says, I am come to send fire on earth,
Mm-hmm.
And what will I if it already be kindled?
Well, you mentioned 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter.
Yeah.
That's that fire that's finna come. Those plagues that's finna come. Who can turn it back?
Yeah, kind of.
Who can turn it back, man? So
Look at the sky.
yeah, who can turn it back? What about if it's already been kindled? So there's gonna be riots. There's gonna be, we speak about race riots and this and that. There's not gonna be it's gonna be like a riotous environment. It's gonna be shit. Jake gonna be killing Jake. It's gonna be Esau killing Jake. It's gonna be Jake killing Esau. It's gonna be hell. You never know. Ishmael, and it's gonna be a big ass scene that's gonna happen. There's gonna be a lot of destruction. There's gonna be a lot of fighting. Like what the fuck you want the Lord to do when He get here? He's gonna intensify it.
He promised fire. Shit.
Right.
Pure chaos.
He's gonna do it. The Lord is gonna do that shit, man. He's gonna be about it because it's. All of it is for the elect. And the nation of Israel, yes, and then the elect. It's just like when you go into Joel, the 3rd chapter, the Lord is doing this for His heretics' sake. He's causing them He's pleading for his heretic Israel. That's what Joel, the 3rd chapter, talks about. So, go ahead. What we got something else? Go ahead.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 59, and verse 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and His glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him.
Go ahead, break it down. You brought it out. Break it down.
No, can't. But I think the brother was going into the elect being rewarded spiritual powers, and that's going to be a part of that standard that the Lord's going to lift up against, the enemy, Esau, in that time.
Mm-hmm. Read it again.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 59, and verse 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and His glory from the rising of the sun.
Yep.
When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him.
Yeah. And that standard is an escape. As soon as this devil tries to come up against the prophets, the Lord is he's gonna come. That's what it talks about, his enterprise. Somebody want to get that? That's in Job, I believe 20, about his enterprise.